to be said, in all family squabbles and stuff like that, it's very difficult to move forward. And more so when you have your public eye on you, you know what it's like. Recently we saw, for instance, Kevin Spacey's brother appear in a documentary. Of course, many people didn't know that Kevin Spacey had a brother unless you delve very deep into it. So there's always somebody willing to tell their side of the story against, of course, your fame, wealth and power. This is now a big problem that really is making it very difficult for the former royal known as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, simply because he's finding himself literally isolated. And for the very first time in that 6-year relationship, he's realising perhaps that in fact there's simply no going back. But he wasn't simply prepared for it either. As ever, let me explain. Good to see you today as ever, and thank you so much for your company. Are you all right? I'm all right. Well, a little bit warm at the minute, to be honest now. It's got humid, we've had the rain, and you know what it's like. I know, you see, it's lovely sharing this. I just like the fact that we keep it between us two. You know what I'm saying? If only, eh? That's the thing, isn't it, about the digital world, the digital platform. The minute you put it online, somebody's got it, grabbed it, whatever, and no doubt taken their own view on it. That really is the problem, as you can imagine, for Prince Harry, because really, when you think about it, he'd never really delved so deeply into his own historic background. He decided to put it in a book, a documentary, not just one, but the Me You Can't See, and really revealed, as he pointed out in that interview with Oprah Winfrey, a peek behind the red velvet curtain. But with that, of course, revelations comes something of a problem. You see, this forthcoming big society wedding for the Duke of Westminster was going to be a big event, allegedly, in Harry and Meghan's life, seemingly because, of course, this would see them as accepted back into society. And then, of course, we found out that, in fact, well, whichever way you look at it, they're not going to be there. The story is, of course, that Harry and Meghan decided to step back because they didn't think this was the right thing to do. The other version of events is the fact that the Duke of Westminster, along with his beautiful bride-to-be, didn't want attention deviated away. And rightly so, it should be about the couple. Do you all agree on that? I get really angry when major celebrities turn up flaunting their wares, just trying to get in the press. And you think, well, hang on, this isn't really about you. But apparently Prince Harry has taken this very badly indeed. And let me explain. You see, the bottom line for Harry was that, he felt he had a very good close relationship with the Duke of Westminster, being a little bit nearer in age and that sort of stuff. Of course, William, the future king, the heir to the throne, is naturally the first choice, hence the reason he's decided to become an usher. And I just think that shows how close that relationship truly is. Naturally, of course, we can't look forward to the Princess of Wales as she continues her recovery. But back to Harry and Meghan. Well, apparently they thought, well, okay, no wedding, perhaps an evening celebration invite may come forward. And that was the big talking point, They could turn up at the evening event, maybe even very quietly slip back into London, as we found that Meghan can do when she wants to do, by hiding out in the Windsor suite at Heathrow Airport. But with no forthcoming evening invite also, Harry, I've been told, just feels completely cut off, literally isolated, and is left pondering exactly where is it now with the chums that he had. Well, seemingly many of them don't want to keep in contact or don't know how to get in contact because, as we told you previously, Prince Harry along with Meghan Markle continually change their mobile phone numbers, all for security purposes, as one can imagine. But either way now, this wedding is going to be a big sting in the tail for Prince Harry. He feels suddenly, rightly, perhaps many people might suggest, that now he's literally on his own, living, allegedly, his best life in California. But truly, is he? And, of course, would you agree with the Duke of Westminster that it was best left that these two stayed away? What do you think? As ever, let me know in the comments below. Neil Sean, King's Cross, London.